Welcome to the VIP section.
J baby y'all. 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 J baby y'all.
The vibes. Make sure you go like and subscribe to the channel if you like what's going on, if you like all the hip-hop and the sports news, and you like everything that Shay Baby's bringing to the table. Make sure you like and subscribe. You already know the vibes. Yes, sir. We are here. Another day. It is Wednesday. We are back.
Shay Baby.
Shout out to everybody pulling up. It is late. Let's get a little my nigga Kiss in the building.
What it is, baby. Kiss. Shout out to Shay Baby TV, the hottest shit on the internet. Giving flowers, showing love, no hate, no sucky shit.
My fault, I had to move that light back. That shit was in my face. I ain't gonna hold you. We here now. Shout out to everybody pulling up. Let's get it. We got a good show today. We got some smoke. We got some Giannis Antetokounmpo. We're gonna talk about that. He got eliminated yesterday, 4-1, but he has some smoke with my man Tyrese Halliburton's dad. We're gonna listen to that. Yeah. We got some Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar definitely talking this talk. He was talking about Shannon Sharpe. So we're going to listen to that. And we got some Shannon Sharpe news. So we're going to get some, got a good show today. So that's what it is, man. That's a fact. So let's jump right into it early. The playoffs is here, man. The playoffs is here. This is crazy to me. I mean, this is how they acting out there in the playoffs. That's crazy. That's crazy work.
Yeah, Shay Baby.
Women, y'all got it. Y'all got it these days. I'm not gonna hold you. Y'all are the GOATs. We can't compete. Y'all got it. Y'all took it to the next level, women. Yeah. Y'all took it to the next level. See, back in the 90s, right, fellas? We're gonna talk right now. We're gonna talk niggas walk around with the kahunas. We're gonna talk for the guys, for the niggas that walk around with the kahunas right now. In the 90s and the early 2000s, it was lit to be a pimp. You know what I mean? That was like, if you could find a good girl wifer, man, put the ring on it, don't cheat no more, nothing. It's hard.
Yeah, baby.
It's hard because these girls are so nice at it that it's like, you know, it's like a setup. They freak you off, you get open, and then, you know, it's like, then you leave in your mind, you're like, damn, why are you so nice at your skills? How many times have you done this?
Yeah, baby.
I'm telling you, no lie, it's hard to find wifey, man. And it's just, look at this. Look at the game. This is a regular fan. That's a fan, y'all. This is crazy.
Yeah, baby.
Shout out to Larry Rocha over there on Facebook. Facebook is rocking again.
Yeah, baby.
I ain't gonna lie, I be mad that y'all can't see the Facebook comments. I gotta figure out how to do that. But I can see them. So shout out to Facebook, man. That's a fact.
Yeah.
But yeah. Do y'all see how they acted out here, fellas? This is crazy work. Shorty was giving top all of that on national television one more time. This is crazy. This is at a timeout. Nasty work. Disgusting work. Ah! Wow. Wow, she had to be twisted, my dudes. Look at that. Oh, that's a Dottie.
Yeah.
She ready to drink all them babies.
Shit, baby.
That's a real Dottie right there. Whose wife is that? Whose wife is that? God damn. Whose wife is that? Nasty work. All right, but so before we get into the sports, let's see a little bit more things out there before we get into the sports, because it's lit this morning. I ain't gonna hold you. All right, Boozy. Boozy goes out there to Marathon Burgers.
Marathon Burgers got the best burgers I'd never tasted. And this ain't no nigga telling me or asking me to do a drop or nothing. This straight from me. These hit. Never be so proud of this. Well, this got some good food at this month. See this mother Kool-Aid? This gonna have my sugar 900. I'm finna put the whole world on game. Veto. When I say veto, I mean good business, bro. Good. When I say good business, good business. Ain't no middleman. Straight to the farm. Straight to the land, bro. Putting insurance on you. Bro, I'm reaching out to my people. Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi. Come see them, bro. But when you come see them, make sure you tell them Boosie sent you so you can get my discount. So in this next hour, I want to see this main line jumping right now.
That's a fact. Shout out to Boozy B. So Boozy B goes out there, pops out in LA. You know, he said he got to go to Marathon Burger. I ain't gonna lie, I want to try them burgers. They look like they pretty good. You know, listen, man. You know, for them to have a franchise like that out in LA, I'm pretty sure that, you know, to have a good franchise, you got to have good product. You got to have good food, man. I don't care who you are. If the food ain't good, niggas don't want it. Just like the Trill Burgers. I heard them shits is slamming.
Yeah, shit, baby.
I heard the Trill Burgers is slamming. So yeah, one day, I guess when we get to that point, because I'm pretty soon gonna start moving around, going to different places, not to interview people, just to go and do the morning show from. So I'm gonna be going to different states pretty soon. eventually, not to have like sit downs in like arenas and sit down in like halls for people to come sit with me. More of just going to different states and being in the atmosphere and being in the hotel room, being out in the pool sides and doing morning shows with y'all there and talking with y'all there and just traveling, doing different things like that. You know what I mean? 'Cause like I said, I don't care too much about doing the interviews too much. Like I said, I feel like I got other things going on that I'm gonna be working on. That's a fact. So yeah, chill ain't chill on the real ain't real. Let's roll them out. Shout out to my man Chill ain't chill in the building. Yeah, and the person that called up, the phone lines is on now. I had to turn them on. I be forgetting. Because all this stuff that's up here with the number, the news, I just changed the date. Everything else is just really generic. It stays on there. But I turned the phones back on. All right, so let's get into it. So this is what's crazy. We just saw that. Now, Boozy did get a couple burgers, did free promo for them. Burgers had to be slamming. All right, check this out.
Go back. This motherfucker was sucking his cousin off till he was about 17, baby. I'm just saying, he got that kind of look about him and mannerism about him, and he definitely seems like one of these gay guys that's trying to act like he's not gay. It smells of somebody that's trying to prove really, 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 really hard that he's heterosexual. To me and to a lot of other people, Neo seems sweeter than a Willy Wonka tooth. But he's trying to run around like he got 4 broads at once. First of all, one of those girls, she looked kind of old. She got the low, like, dyke kind of haircut.
That's crazy. That's nasty work. Hold on, y'all. I think Nisha had called, but we'll call her back. I don't know what that was about. But yeah. So, shout out to Nisha. I think she's watching. I don't know if she just called. The phone line. But yeah, man. Neo, I don't know if he's zesty, man. I can't say that. He's saying that Neo is zesty. That's why he got all of these 3 wives that he has. You see the 3 wives that he has, the 3 boogers. Those is boogers. He got 3 boogers. Yeah. You go, Neo. You go, Neo. 3 boogers. Hold on, let me hit Niche back. See what she talking about. Had to tell her I'm on. Yeah, man. So Neo got the 3 boogers, and he say he trying to hide that he's zesty. I don't know. I think Neo just want to play, man. I don't think he's zesty. You ain't gonna get 3 wives and have paying all this money, and because these having 3 wives costs money. You think you're gonna just have 3 wives and they just running around chilling in the crib for free? No, you got to maintain these joints. That's a fact. So I don't think he's zesty. I think he want to play. All right, now let's get into the NBA playoffs.
What message would you have to fans that are kind of seeing everyone picking the Lakers now and everything like that?
No message, man. They still got the Lakers. The Lakers supposed to win. That's just how it's supposed to go. We're not supposed to be here, so we're just going to compete to the best of our ability.
What y'all think? Are the Lakers, are they cook food? Are the Lakers cook food? That's the question. They down 3-1. It's going to be tough. They say 95% of the teams lost that came back from 3-1. The Lakers are cooked. It's foul. They put this team together, LeBron and Luka, trash. You heard what my man Anthony Edwards said. They still got the Lakers.
Message would you have to fans that are kind of seeing everyone picking the Lakers now and everything like that?
No message, man. They still got the Lakers. The Lakers supposed to win. That's just how it's supposed to go. We're not supposed to be here, so we're just gonna compete to the best of our ability.
Nasty. I mean, if you still got the Lakers, you disgusting work. If you still got the Lakers, you disgusting work. You know what I'm saying? Lakers gonna take it. Nah. It's gonna be tough. They saying the Lakers is out of there. Yeah, they gotta be out of there. Yeah, Coop, they gone, Coop. Gone. Shout out to Don Coop out there, man. Don's my dude. That's a fact. All right, let's get into it, man. It's sports time, man. I had a good time the other day. We was talking to sports. It was moving. It's the playoffs. We gonna be here for a second. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, so the father runs up on him yesterday. At the end of the game, they butt each other head to head, talking. The father's like 5'9". He's 7'1". So he gets down to the father's level. It's nasty work. It was crazy. All right, so here goes Giannis' press conference from yesterday.
See you as someone that gets into it with people after the game. It looked like you were kind of standing there by the three-point line, then all of a sudden you're in the middle of kind of everything. Just what happened kind of out on the floor after the game?
Nothing. This is the last time I'm going to say. I won't talk a lot. We lost the game. It doesn't really matter. One thing I'll say is that I believe him say anything. I'm not trying to minimize their effort. But I remember when I won, my mom that she's never missed the games from February 11th or 13th when she came in Milwaukee against the Knicks. She never missed a game. When we won the championship, I remember my mom, she was scared to cross. She was like, am I allowed to come and hug my son? I see, except now my brother does media. For this year, he wants to come back and play. But like, except in that, you've never seen my family, like see courtside. See, this is not something that we do. We don't. I try to keep my family away from the game. But you know, my dad, if you guys go and ask and learn, my dad's not with us no more. My dad used to come in the family room and was the most respectful person ever. You know, when you come from nothing and you've worked your whole life to sell stuff in the street, and your whole life you'll be scared of the police of deporting you and sending you back to your country. You have to protect your kids with all means. You create this mentality of being humble your whole life, to not kind of disrespect anybody, not make the tension high, the emotions high, so anybody can snitch on you, say something bad about you. So when he came here, I remember I was like, Dad, why are you so humble? Why you go to the family room? You don't even say a word. You sit in the back. Why are you like that? Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry. That's how I grew up. That's what I had around. So when I see other dads, which don't disrespect me, maybe if my son play basketball, I might be in the court. I might be the one on the court, and like 20 years later, you can play this interview and say, Giannis, you're contradicting yourself. But we'll see in 20 years. But I'm talking about right now how I feel. You know, having somebody's dad, which I'm happy for.
Nasty work. Nasty work. Okay, so we got through those parts. So basically, he's very upset. First of all, he's mad he took an L. That nigga is the most competitive nigga in the NBA. He's from another country. Winning is everything to that dude. Did y'all see him? He played his heart out the whole series. He was averaging 30. He should be mad at Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard is the most fragile player next to Kyrie Irving. These guys could be washed up. They're nice. Don't get me wrong. Both of them is killers. But them niggas is washed when it comes to their bodies. Yeah. Washed. Yo, he said it's unacceptable. It is unacceptable. It is unacceptable. You guys better listen to Giannis. He's real mad. All right, so Shaq and them get involved too. This is the craziest stuff because They had a lot to say about this. They was real mad about this, to be honest with you. Stop playing with me, man. Stop acting like I'm not 7'1". I won't knock y'all little niggas' heads off, man. Little old man with a bald head running up on him like this. Come on, man.
Shake, baby.
Ike Martin, what's goody, Ike? Shout out to my man Ike Martin in the building. Jada Bars, I see you. Tootie, what it is? But yeah, stop acting like I'm not 7'1" and I won't knock you out. Stop playing with Giannis. No. They right. He on the court. What's wrong with this nigga? Who is he? I understand he's the dad. But on the court enough to come in my face? And I'm 7'1"? He lucky Giannis ain't hauled off and smacked the shit out of him.
Shake, baby.
That's a fact. And you know what? He can't sue him. He shouldn't be on the court. He shouldn't be on the court. Let's keep it real. If Giannis hauls off and smack the shit out that man, what is Halliburton gonna do? Nothing.
Shake, baby.
Now you gotta remember, what is the whole team gonna do? You got, don't get me started with them Pacers now. Pacers walking in the playoffs. Now remember, this is the same team, right? This is the same team, right? Walking in playoffs, getting off bus. This is the same team, the Pacers. We're talking about the Pacers here, right? This is the same team. We see them coming off the bus, looking real zesty, walking in the games. That gotta be the zestiest team in the NBA, the Pacers. I ain't gonna hold you. So, not one person on that team is shooting the 5 with Giannis. Miles Turner, none of them. They don't got nobody on that team to shoot the 5 with Giannis. So that's what I'm saying. If he would have hauled off and smacked the shit out of that old ass man, he would have been wrong, right? That nigga had a lot of nerve walking on the court talking to Giannis like that. And I can understand if the nigga was a bum bench player, they were arguing the whole time. The player's nobody. This is Giannis. This is top 5 in the league. You can't just talk to Giannis. That nigga's neck to neck. He was all up in his face. That's too close.
Shake, baby.
That's too close. Oh, Lord.
That does not happen.
Now, Shaq. Now, cut it out. Now, you know when we watched you in the 90s. We watched you, Shaq. I ain't never seen no parent on the court arguing with you and Kobe and Jordan face. Get the hell out of here. Never. We never seen no parent arguing with no Jordan on the court. That's nasty work, man. Shaq, what is this, Rucker? What is this, Queen of Harlem? What is this, Dykeman? And at that, Shaq, I'm not gonna hold you. Shout out to the Queen of Harlem. Shout out to Dykeman. Shout out to Rucker. Shout out to Clash TV. Shout out to the streets. And at that, they not letting niggas run up on players on the court. They even got security out there. That shit look like Summer League basketball, my dude. That shit look like the YMCA.
Shake, baby.
That shit look like the YMCA hood basketball leagues, man. I'm sorry, Queen of Harlem, Dykeman, and Rucker. I put y'all in the mud talking like that. Cause y'all don't even let that happen.
Shake, baby.
I gotta disagree with you, Shaq. That is nasty. That father had no business on the court. And you know what? He not even one of them. I can understand if he's born father. I can understand if he was like Ja Morant's father. You know what I mean? Or if you like Melo when your son go to the league, or even like LeBron 10 years from now. Yes. Then I can see that. But this nigga's a random nigga. We ain't never seen this father before.
Shake, baby.
look like he popped out the woodwork when his son go to the league. Let's keep it real. He looked like he just popped out of nowhere, that father. That was a one-night stay. He popped out.
Shake, baby.
That's what that looked like. We don't know who that man is. He shouldn't even been on the court. Shout out to O Block, Free Durkio. I see y'all in the building. That's a fact, Free Durkio. Yeah. And that's coming from NYC. And that's coming from New York City. That's a fact. Nah, Shaq. Nah. I'm sorry, Shaq. I can't agree with you. Greg Self, what's goody? That's a fact.
Shake, baby.
Shake, baby. 100%, Greg. Nah, Shaq, I can't agree with you. Yo, Greg, I told you to call me. I want to come to the store. Come bring the cameras. Part 2. Let's do it this week.
Shake, baby.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you. This is real. Shaq is wrong, man. Greg is right. He is too close. I'm sorry. This is the NBA. This is not street basketball. And like I said, Dykeman, Rucker, Queen of Harlem, you can't walk on the court. That's a fact.
Shake, baby.
So there's no way I could work with Clash TV, work with Puma, come to the courts. They got security. You can't walk on the court. And niggas in the playoffs is running up on players, headbutting them, putting their face in their face paws. That's crazy.
Shake, baby.
That's crazy to me. Nah, Greg, I'm ready. You know you family. Let's get it done. Congratulations too, man. Everybody say congratulations to my man Greg on his new store. Poppin'. And it's a sneaker store. Yo, Greg, I need to know. Can you make shoestrings? That I wanted to ask you about.
Shake, baby.
Can you put the name on the shoestrings? That's what I wanted to know. I need some of those for the summer. That's a fact. I need the SBTV shoestrings. 100%. But yeah. That's crazy. I like, Shaq, I can't believe you're going to sit here and say that that's cool, that niggas could run up on the court at any time and just talk to these players, man. I can't believe that, Shaq. Work, man. That's crazy work. I'm not feeling that at all, B. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not feeling that at all. Patricia, what you think? Yeah, so they can match my shirt and I'm waiting for. Oh, yes, Patricia, that's a fact. The shoestrings with the shirt, right? Yes. I'm putting it together slowly. Maybe this summer. Gotta be this summer. Gotta be this summer. That's a fact. All right, so let's get into a little intermission. I want y'all to know what y'all think about this. This is my man, Smart Guy. Me and him sat down. We did an interview. I don't know if you've seen it out there, but the interview's out there if you want to go watch it. But check out the type of smoke he's talking about.
Shake, baby.
Meanwhile, on the dirty side of YouTube on Shay Baby TV.
White man is the devil and he's slick. And he lies. He's a fucking liar. So when you educate it, now you're able to hold him accountable. I don't look at white people like, yeah, hey, no, fuck you. I'm going to say it first. Fuck you. I'm beating you to the punch. Huh? Yeah. See, we too apologetic. So I don't look at a white man and be like, hey, man, how you doing? No, fuck you. You owe me. Because your forefathers destroyed my people, raped and pillaged. So you think I look at this white man like, yo, hey, man, we buddies. You better pay homage. You better check in. You know, they got you in LA, you got to check in. Every motherfucker needs to check in with us. And if they don't, it's now I got to treat you how I'm going to treat your forefathers. You see? So I'm going to say the last point again. When you love you, you expose the white man's true nature because it's not in his nature to love you, let alone love anything. He doesn't even love himself. Okay? And we can't begin to move forward as a culture because we integrate with all these other people who don't love us, and we're still conditioned not to love ourselves, so we can't even really vet them adequately and expose them for the lack.
So what y'all think about that talk? Now, smart guy, if you notice, I got a lot of energy. You know me. We could talk for days. We could laugh. We could joke. We could argue. We could debate, whatever. But when we talk this type of talk, I like to just listen. I ain't gonna hold you. So that whole interview, homeboy's going off. You know, I just sat back, chilled out. You know, smart guy he is. I ain't gonna lie. He got a lot of fans out there that like listening to this talk that he talked. So go check it out. That interview's on Spotify, and it's on Rumble, and it's on YouTube. Yeah. So if you want to go take a look at it, it's crazy. Facts he is. That's a fact. So my guy, smart guy, 100%. All right. So let's get into Shannon Sharpe now. We got like another half hour left. So let's get into this. Dr. Umar is back in the building. Here we go. Yeah. Fasten your seatbelts. It's lit.
What about Shannon Sharpe? Him getting sued for $50 million by a white girl, a 19-year-old white girl?
It's interesting, Art, because last week I was at FDMG Academy doing some walkthroughs with some potential floor contractors because we still have to get the floors covered up. The concrete where we remove the rugs, that has to be covered up with tile. And so I'm in Wilmington, Delaware, outside of the school, and all of a sudden, my phone started going off. It started going off. I don't know if this was Monday or Tuesday, because Tony Busby, the attorney representing the alleged victim, Gabriella Zuniga, or should we call her Gabriella I Love to Sue Ninjas, but that case was entered into court Sunday, a week from yesterday. And so I think I was at the school on Monday.
D. Willer, what's poppin', my boy? Welcome back,
so
my
my
boy.
phone is going off, and I'm getting all these texts. Shannon Sharpe has been Snow Bunny. Shannon Sharpe has been Snow Bunny. Dr. Umar, Shannon is being accused of the unthinkable. And it bothered me because, as you know, me and Shannon Sharpe have had some back and forths over the internet, never directly, but obviously me speaking to him and him speaking to me about, you know, his position that he don't date black women and that he prefers Caucasians. And of course, being who I am, respecting all women, no matter what the color,
was goody.
But I believe black men need to be with black women. And given the fact that Sean Puffy Combs finds himself in a situation he's
Smash
in,
them like buttons, y'all.
and R.
Smash them
Kelly
like buttons.
finds himself in a situation he's in, and Bill Cosby finds himself in a situation he's in, and of course, Sean Carter freeing himself from false allegations that Tony Busby had lodged against him, you would think that in the aftermath of all of these sex assault cases that's going on, that Shannon Sharpe or any black male celebrity for that matter will conduct themselves in a more responsible manner. So I'm not here to beat a man when he's down, obviously, because as I've made it clear on social media, okay, to the disappointment of many, I stand with Shannon Sharpe. And I stand with Shannon Sharpe, Art, for one reason and one reason only. And that is because what he did in having a relationship with a 19-year-old Snow Bunny is not illegal. And so dealing with the American court system, morals has no place in it. Morals have no place in American law. If it did, we would have never been enslaved. So in a court of law, it's about whether you broke the law. It's not about whether what you did was right or wrong. And so I'm standing with Shannon Sharpe because I don't want to see his life destroyed like Puff, like Kelly, like they tried to do to Carter, like they've done to Cosby. I don't want to see this happen to another man.
That's a fact.
And because she was not legally a child, although too young for nearly all of us to feel comfortable with the man of his age dating her, it was not against the law.
All right, let's stop him for a second. All right, real quick. I agree with what he's saying. We don't want to see a black man down. But why y'all niggas keep doing this with these bunnies? I tell y'all these baddies is the old black joints. And the Spanish mommies. Even the white joints is bad too, the old joints. But the older joints are bad. What are y'all doing out here, man? It's nasty work, man. I don't agree with that, man. It's nasty. It's disgusting. It's a fact. I just don't see what's the point of it, y'all. Again, this is the 1,000th time. You can defend them all you want, Dr. Umar. The real facts is, this is nasty what he did.
For him to be with this 19-year-old. So what do we know about this situation? According to Gabriella Zuniga, she met Shannon Sharpe at a gym in Los Angeles approximately 2 years ago, 2023. Now, Shannon alleges that he tried to present her with an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, which every celebrity should require from anyone they engage with. Well, guess what, Art? She decides she's not going to sign the NDA. That right there was a warning to Shannon Sharpe that this 19-year-old, who you shouldn't be dating anyway because of her age, because of her race, you need to end this. If she don't want to sign an NDA dating a celebrity, you know what that means. That means if this doesn't go her way, she's going to expose you. Shannon Sharpe should have ended it right there. The problem was she fit his type. Obviously, Uncle Shay Shay, he likes Caucasian women, as we all know, and he likes them very skinny, which I didn't know. And the reason I'm saying that is the pictures that are floating around the internet on Gabrielle Asu Ninjas is the pictures of a very petite Caucasian woman who, not being disrespectful when I say this, appears to be built like a 13, 14, 15-year-old child. What? She doesn't appear to be developed like a woman. She doesn't appear to be a woman who's in childbearing age. There's no curves on that body. There's no lumps on that body.
Damn.
And according to her, allegedly,
I don't get it. Why do you guys with this bread want to have Ethiopians? No, shout out to the Ethiopians. But y'all want these, why? God damn, like I said, cellulite, there's nothing wrong with the cellulite. Give me there's nothing wrong with some pounds on you. You can have some rolls on you, man. It's fine. Yeah. I don't understand why these niggas going for these chicks that's looking like they snorted up a whole bunch of bricks.
Shay baby.
Yeah. I don't get it. This is disgusting.
Yeah. Shannon Sharpe told her that if she would lose enough weight for him, he would buy her some artificial breasts. Now, that's very puzzling to me, Art, because she's already extra skinny, extra petite, no booty, no breasts, no nothing. Why would you want her to lose any more weight? So from that, we can gather that Shannon Sharpe's type is an extra pale, extra skinny Caucasian. He definitely don't like them 5'5", thick in the thighs like Dr. Umar. He don't want butter almond. He don't want butter pecan. He don't want fudge, cinnamon, mahogany. He don't even want African vanilla, African butterscotch, African lemonade. He wants some pale and skinny. I want them brown chocolate and curvy. So anyway, they engage in this BDSM relationship. It appears that both of them allegedly are sadomasochistic. They are into BDSM behavior, bondage, domination, submission, and humiliation. That's what BDSM means. Now, some people are asking the question, Art, why didn't Shannon find someone a little older? Why didn't Shannon, with his money and his fame, find an older white woman or older black woman, even if you went with your 30s, even if you went with your 20s? Why didn't Shannon, with his money and fame, get a woman who was a little bit more mature? I'm going to tell you why I think he didn't get a woman who was a little bit more mature, Art. Number one, he's not interested in women who are a little bit more mature. But also, Art, you and I know that if you get you a sophisticated black woman, and I'm assuming it's the same for the Snow Bunny Mafia, but if you get you a sophisticated black woman, she ain't going to be doing all that freaked out stuff early on in the relationship. You're going to have to earn that if you get it at all. If you understand what.
And you know what? I have no problem letting you earn it, Ma. Because you know why? Because it's like this. I don't understand these guys. These girls, pause, they blowing their brains out and all of this stuff. They're receiving. Ma, how many tops have you topped? You just the ultimate topper. Yeah. This top is good, but how many tops have you been topping? What's your top number? Is this safe for me? Yeah. That's the thing out here, man. I don't get it. So I have no problem with a black chick or, telling me I gotta wait and let me earn it. You know what I mean? Now, I do tell you this though. A lot of black women do get cheated on because they are, I'm not doing none of these things, and you're gonna earn it. And then there are some horny men out there who go out there and, they are getting in the strip club, they are getting top. So that's another thing you ladies gotta think about, what you won't do. There's a Dottie out there that's gonna do it, but it goes vice versa though. What you won't do, there's a nigga out there that'll do it the same way. We know this. So that's why we gotta work together. Yeah. But yeah, you gotta wait for them black girls, man. You gotta wait to get freaked off like that. Patricia ain't just gonna be up here going, Corey, good looks. Appreciate you. 100%.
Shit, baby.
So yeah, Patricia ain't gonna just go ahead and just, come to town, give you top right off the bat, going crazy on it, all types of sloppy. Even though she says she ain't down with the hot tour. You know what I mean? Even though she said she is down with the hot tour. But, it's still nasty work. Right, Patricia? Nothing wrong with hot tour, right? I'm now understanding why you stay in the gray area with some situations. I see the ladies in the comments.
Shit, baby.
Yo, D-Willa, chill out, my dude. Now the ladies, they rock with me, man. They rock with me. That's a fact. Shout out to the ladies. They love me. I love them too. Shout out to the ladies. Let's get back to Donald Umar real quick, though.
I'm saying, ain't no black woman I know, not no black woman of respect, whether she's a celebrity or regular working class sister with a 9-to-5 trying to make ends meet. She is not going to be engaging in BDSM behavior unless you put a ring on it. You're either going to put a ring on it or you're going to pay her up front. And it appears that in Shannon's relationship with Gabriella, he wasn't taking care of her financially, Art. It does not appear that he was taking care of the Snow Bunny financially. Because if he was, why are there texts of her asking him for $10,000? If you are a multi-millionaire celebrity, king of the black podcast amongst the celebrities, you on, you're on First Take with Stephen A. Smith, you on ESPN, Fox used to be on Fox Sports, whatever the case may be, you got money. Why is your side piece, your jump off, why are you not taking care of her? He broke the first rule of being a player as a celebrity.
You broke the rules.
You keep them happy so they don't destroy you.
You keep them
happy so they don't expose you.
So they don't
expose you. And he was not taking care of her financially. That was the big mistake. But she was okay with that, Art. Why? Because it appears that Gabriella allegedly was looking forward to having Shannon Sharpe's baby. She kept talking about getting pregnant. And then Uncle Shay Shay made another mistake because he says to her in the text message, if I still F with you around my birthday, if I still F with you around my birthday, you can remove the IUD. So Art, he's having unprotected sex with a 19-year-old OnlyFans model. Illegal? No. Stupid? Yes. But here's where it gets even more critical, Art.
Wow.
By telling her she can remove her IUD.
My nigga Shannon Sharpe put the IUD in there. That nigga said, baby, he looking for that free recreation. That free recreation is something else.
Yeah, shake, baby.
That nigga wanted the free rec. He said, I need that free play, boo-boo. That's a fact. He even put her on the plan B. He put the IUD in her.
Yeah, shake, baby.
How you not even gonna pull up with the plan B? You go get the whole IUD. Mind no plan B, you going with the IUD.
Yeah, shake, baby.
People always think it won't happen to them till they super caught up. Yo, Patricia, how long the IUD last for? That's like 8 months to a year, right? Once you put the IUD in you, it's like, yo, not all in that pause. Pause, but that's what she was saying. Give me the IUD? And she put it in her?
Yeah, shake, baby.
Shannon Sharpe is finished. Finished. He is not the sharpest man ever. He's goofy. Yo, Corey, he's a straight goofy, my dude. Not only are you on the phone talking, you putting the evidence in them by even, okay, the evidence in you is gonna be the DNA. You're nutting in this girl, my nigga. You are nutting in her? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharpe moving wacky, bro. Real wacky D Willer. He's moving the wackiest out here. The wackiest.
Yeah, shake, baby.
If you still messing with her around your birthday, you're giving her false hope. You're giving her false hope. And what you're doing, Uncle Shannon Sharpe, is you're turning this from a transactional relationship with benefits.
Dolores, what's good, boo-boo? We ain't seen you in a minute. See, D Willer? The ladies is pulling up.
Yeah, shake, baby.
Sex for cash, and you're turning this into a legitimate romance. When Shannon told her she can take out the IUD, which automatically implies it's okay for me to get pregnant now, you automatically led this woman into thinking she was going to have a long-term relationship with you that would involve a child. Now, you and I know, Art, that something psychologically and emotionally had to be wrong with her, because why is a 19-year-old OnlyFans snow bunny thinking she's going to get married to or have a baby with Shannon Sharpe? It don't make sense. Why would he give you a baby and have to walk around letting the world know I impregnated someone younger than my own daughters, almost old enough to be my granddaughter? He's not going to do that. For her to think he would tells you that she had the mind of a child. Wishful thinking,
Shout to Nisha in the
imaginary
building.
thinking without
Another
a lot of
baddie in the
common
building.
sense and logic. So let's go further, Art. This whole time she's telling Shannon, I want this big black baby. She says, I always wanted a black baby. Now, time out.
Shout out to Traveling Man. What's goody, my boy? That's a fact. Yo, ladies, say what up to my man D Willer. D Willer say he pulling up in the building. Ladies, say what up to D Willer. That's a fact.
Yeah, baby.
Why does a 19-year-old snow bunny says she always wanted a black baby? You always wanted a black baby for what? Because you didn't want a black baby to raise it, because you're not black. Why would you want a black baby given the hell that black people suffer in this country? I believe she was trying to sweet talk him into the pregnancy. I believe she was trying to sweet talk him into the pregnancy.
Appreciate
and
you,
then when
Dolores.
she said, you better get used to it. She texted him, Art, and she said, you better get used to me, because once you put that big black baby in me, you ain't never getting rid of
D
me.
Willer, the ladies is
She
on
said,
you,
you
D
better
Willer.
get used to me. Because after you put that big black baby in me, you ain't never getting rid of me. And I think that was the text message that scared Shannon Sharpe. When Shannon got that text message, when she said, after you put that big black baby in me, you ain't never getting rid of me, that's when he knew he was dealing with a psycho. Word. And I think from that point forward, he start trying to separate, failing to realize that you didn't do this to no sister. You did this to a privileged white girl. OnlyFans model or not, she is a privileged white girl. What black men need to understand in America are that they still don't understand. It doesn't matter if the white woman is homeless. It doesn't matter if the white woman is strung out on drugs. It doesn't matter if the white woman is a prostitute. It doesn't matter if the Caucasian is an OnlyFans model. She is still a white woman in America. And if she accused you of doing wrong, you will be brought down and disgraced as if you were accused by Hillary Clinton herself. And so Shannon Sharpe, not recognizing the political implications of this private sexual relationship, he gave her the weapons that she could use to destroy him. So first it started with, put your black baby gravy in me. And first of all, Art, I don't want us to gloss over the fact that she is objectifying this black baby that she wants to have. Why not just say, I want your baby? Why not just say, I want a beautiful baby? Why not just say, I want Shannon Sharpe's baby? No, I want you to put a big black baby in me. She's almost calling him ugly. And she's almost calling the baby ugly too. But what I want black men to understand, not that black is ugly for us, Art, but black is ugly for them. Damn. And so what she's doing, she's objectifying this baby even before she's impregnated. And this is important because black men need to understand, Art, that white women don't like us. They fetishize us. White women don't like us. They fetishize us. And the problem with the Negro, the problem with the coon, the problem with these politically unconscious, sexually thirsty black male celebrities, Art, is they can't tell the difference between a white woman who favors you and a white woman who fetishizes you. White women don't favor black men. White women fetishize black men. So moving on, Art. Tony Busby is suing Shannon Sharpe in court, Las Vegas, Nevada, Clark County, for his client, Gabriella Zuniga, I sue niggas, on 2 counts of civil violation. Number 1, he's being accused of intentional infliction of emotional distress. Intentional infliction of emotional distress. And number 2, he's being accused of 2 counts of sex assault. So you got intentional infliction of emotional distress and 2 counts of sex assault. Now, check this out, Art. Some people are asking the question whether or not I believe that the white power structure involved itself in this lawsuit. People are asking whether or not I believe the elites of the world put themselves or had some influence on this case. And I believe they did, Art. I'm going to tell you why.
Omar's cooking.
Gabriella allegedly told Shannon.
Yeah, he is.
Let's back up.
Corey,
she sent Shannon a text.
Corey, I ain't gonna lie. Omar's cooking today. He cooking on this one. Yeah. This one he going off. I ain't gonna hold you.
And she said, I need $10,000. She sends Shannon a PayPal link for $10,000. Uncle Shay Shay says, I don't hit the Cash App. I got 10 grand for you when I see you. Gabriella says, I need it now. I'm broke. Uncle Shay Shay said, I'm not sending you no money electronically. 10K when I see you. So guess what she does, Art? Gabriella tells Shannon, take a picture of the 10,000 and text it to me. Guess what she was doing, Art? When she asked Shannon Sharpe to send her a picture of the $10,000, she was setting him up right then. She was setting him up with the 10K. What do I mean, Art? Prostitution is illegal in Clark County, Nevada. Damn! Prostitution is illegal in most states.
He's done.
So the reason she wanted Shannon Sharpe to send her a picture of the money so she could have him arrested for solicitation of prostitutions. She plays dirty, brother. She plays dirty. She was lining up her ducks already when she said, send me what black man you know, Art, going to send a 19-year-old OnlyFans Snow Bunny a picture of $10,000. You know what that looks like? It looks like I'm paying you for sex.
Word.
That's prostitution.
Niggas is dumb.
Puffy is being accused of that. R. Kelly was convicted of that. And the other thing she tried to get him on, Art, is the Mann Act. The Mann Act is a federal law that makes it illegal to transport women across state lines for purposes of sex.
Hold on, D. Willer. I'm glad you mentioned that. This is 100% facts. I always say this, D. Willer, and I want you to understand me because this is the second time you in here, D. Willer. Ladies, I'm glad you're showing my man D. Willer love. That's like me bringing my nigga to the club. Hold him down. But anyway, one thing you gotta understand about me, and then people that's been around, they know this. I am not against them. I'm not like these YouTube niggas that's running my mouth on here trying to be against these people and talking bad about the artists to get my views up. I don't do shit like that. That's number one. Let's start from here. I got platinum and gold plaques back here. I understand that. I am these niggas, my nigga. And this is real. You know what I mean? So I just report the news and we talk about it because I got me a little fan base and people that rock with me like y'all, and I respect y'all. But I agree with you. Dr. Umar is, Shannon Sharpe is his man. So he's coming at this pause like how I am too. Just covering it, talking about it. We all know this girl set Shannon Sharpe up and this is foul. When is this gonna stop to the to our people, man? When are y'all niggas just gonna say, you know what? Let's just give the money to our people. You niggas is 57 years old, Shannon Sharpe. You should not be going through this, my man. I definitely don't want to see no black man go through this, especially at no 57 years old. This could ruin his life. This could cause him to have a heart attack. The nigga's not a young child. He's 57, man. He's supposed to be relaxing. He just got a $100 million deal that they just clipped him for. This is nasty. Pierre. Oh, Pierre, this interview is the Art of Dialogue and Dr. Umar, but we get back to it.
When Shannon Sharpe relocated to Las Vegas from Los Angeles, she followed him. When Shannon Sharpe relocated from California to Nevada, she followed him. If she could show that she was paid to cross state lines to have sex with this ex-NFL superstar, he could be accused of breaking federal law. See, the Mann Act, Art, was created in 1910. And guess why the federal government created the Mann Act? To try to incarcerate the first black heavyweight champion, Jack Johnson. Remember, Jack Johnson was our first popular snow bunny hopper, right? He was the first black man who openly, even before it was acceptable, openly ran around the world with white girls. And so the U.S. Congress, 2 years after he became heavyweight champion of the world, 2 years after Jack Johnson became heavyweight champion of the world, the U.S. Congress created the Mann Act. He became champion in 1907, 1908. They passed the Mann Act in 1910. And by the way, Art, the Mann Act is also known as the White Slave Traffic Act. The White Slave Traffic Act. So she tried to get Shannon Sharpe to send her a picture of the money, Art, so she could get him arrested for prostitution, state charge in Nevada, and so she could get him arrested on the Mann Act, the White Slave Traffic Act, federal crime. She was playing dirty. But Shannon didn't fall for it. So guess what she does? She decides, I'm going to record the next sex act that we have. And when I record the next sex act that we have, I'm going to engineer this, allegedly, I'm going to engineer this to make it look like he SA'd me.
DT9
so
was
Art,
goody.
she tapes it, she videos it, and allegedly This video, the audio, has her telling him to stop. He allegedly doesn't stop. But guess what? When you listen to this, it sounds as if he could very well be continuing because she is a BDSM freak. If you are normally having aggressive sex art, if you are normally having bondage and domination in submissive sex, if you are having sadomasochistic sex, how do you know when it's sex and how do you know when it's assault? When does the sex stop and when does the assault begin? And it appears to me, Art, that she didn't have a problem with him sodomizing her. She had a problem with him not using a condom when he did it.
Okay, so, yeah, I don't know why he would do that, but this is the crazy thing. That's unbelievable to me. What's up with the BDSM tying her up and all of this nasty work and all of this? What's wrong with these niggas, B? What's wrong with these dudes? Oh my God. Listen, this is what I thought. I'm just going off the vibe of how, you know, what happens, I guess, in my life or what's been around me. I thought that, you know, like, you supposed to be these niggas, like you stars and all you guys, that they supposed to be wet and open from the moment they sit in the car, you pick them up, they come to the crib. What's up with the tying them up? How is this getting, like, I kind of want to say, like, a girl turns you up on how her emotions, on how she's feeling towards you. These girls are fed out. They supposed to be unbelievably freaked off and doing all types of sex should be enough. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I'm getting too deep into it, but sex should just be enough. Why we gotta tie them up? Why we gotta use baby oil? Yeah. Why we gotta record the sex? Why do we have to make pornos? Why we have to make tapes? Why we have to use baby oil? You know, why we have to wait at McDonald's like R. Kelly? What's wrong with these niggas, baby? And I'm being for real. I'm not even trying to kill them because, you know, like I said, these guys are the goats to me. You know, Shannon Sharpe, come on, I came up off him, you know, playing football. You know, we got Diddy with the hip-hop in the 90s. You know, you got R. Kelly. Come on, I'm still putting on R. Kelly when I'm trying to do my thing. I got R. Kelly on when I'm doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to explain to you. That, you know, I'm not trying to body these guys. I just want to know, where does the freak stuff come in? Like, why? We all thought, we all know we got sexual points in our life that we just want to freak off. We know that. But then you got the real freaks that want to tie people up and fuck with the baby oil. Yeah, shake baby. I don't get it. They wanted that 50 Cent word, Patricia. They wanted all of that work, right? Like, what would Patricia think if you know, like, I slid in her DM, I say, yo, Patricia, I'm on my way to Ohio to come tie your ass up and beat you with a strap your ass down to the bed and punish you. You with that, Patricia? You with that, Patricia? Yeah, shit, baby. But that's what I mean. That's crazy. D. Willer, come on, D. Willer. Tying them up, putting on all black, strap. Beating them with straps? That's crazy. Yeah, shit, baby. I think it's all about personal power and control. Yeah, man. This is what I'm saying. I just don't get it. You know, this is the... Francis Brantley, what's goody, my boy? Been a minute. Shout to Francis. Yeah, shit, baby. That's another thing. I got a good memory. How I remember all of the people that pop up. You know what I mean? That's how much I know. You know, I appreciate and show the love to the people that show love to the Platty. 100%. I'm just good with names and faces. I always been. Yeah, shit, baby. That's a fact. But yeah, man, we rocked out today, man. Dr. Umar. Let's give him an applause today, man. Dr. Umar, you know, today he was cooking. I'm not going to lie. Dr. Umar was on his shit. You know, he's one of them dudes that, you know, sometimes he goes crazy. He goes overboard when he starts getting crazy about white people and stuff like that. He's like my man, the smart guy. But these guys are talking facts, man. And that's a fact. You know what I mean? So, shout out to them. You know, maybe one day, I probably will sit down with Dr. Umar. He's probably on the list. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Gold Dust, you a wild boy. Yeah, man. None of this BDSM shit with y'all, man. I bet not hear y'all niggas is out there tying these chicks up this summer, man. Putting on all black. Niggas is butt naked with a poo shiesty on, busting these chicks down. Nasty work. Yeah, baby. That would scare you off, Patricia? Tying you off, me coming to the crib with all black on, with a poo shiesty, and I bring a strap too? That's too much work for you? Yeah. D. Willa, what you think? Should I make that my life now at night? BDSM? That's what they call it? Yo, what's up with these guys, man? How you even fix your face? Crazy work. Crazy, D. Willa. They nasty. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We rocking. No, Friday. I'll be on Friday. I'll see y'all Friday. Freaky Fridays. I'll see y'all later.